Martinez batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Machado at second. Castellanos is over at first with one away. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he'll reach second now with one away. Next for the Tigers, Leonis Martin. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Next up for Detroit, James McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Fourth home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Correa right there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning. Jordan Zimmerman will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Batting second, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
So digging in now, Jose Altuve. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And it's fouled away. Reddick at third. Bregman at second with 1 away. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now batting, George Springer. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Zimmerman comes set. 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Try it again. Jose Iglesias 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. On the ground to the right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In there for strike one, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Another 1-2 delivery. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. A base hit in his first trip. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Machado stands at first with one out.
Nope.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
1-1 the count. 1-1, here it is. Ground ball foul down the left side. First and second now, one man out.
That's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Victor Martinez, a 3-run shot, making it an even 250 for his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The batter, left fielder, Mikey Marquez.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Brad Peacock is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. A ball and no strikes. Mata, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Leonis Martin as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3 runs already home here. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Riding in once again, James McCann. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength. Evan Gaddis now standing in. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 9.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Zimmerman steps into the windup looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mata is there, and that ends the inning. 2 left. Ready for another chance, Nico Goodrum. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Count now, a ball and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. No hits to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Kemp. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Iglesias takes his lead at third with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Riding in for Houston, Carlos Correa, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. From the stretch, grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. There goes Altuve. Pitch misses low. The throw down, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Ball two.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. George Springer is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at bat, George Springer, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-2 delivery. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. A tag for one, and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Seared down the first baseline. Correa over at second. Springer at first, one gone. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. Evan Gattis is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Correa is on his way home. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Kemp is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Mata is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A bouncer to the left side. And Martinez is going to have himself a base knock. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters on base.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Cue shot here out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Digging in once again, Leonis Martin. It was a walk in his last trip. There goes the runner. Comes set and the 0-1. A half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Martinez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, struck him out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
0-1 the count. Oh, and 1, here it comes. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Tigers leave 1. They're on top, however, 9-4. Here's Jake Marisnick, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos moves over. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Reddick has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly out. Home run. Solo home run here for Josh Reddick, number 18 for him on the campaign, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
I'll tell you, he was already enjoying a good night at the plate, but that homer just cements it as one of those nights he won't soon forget. He's making it look easy up there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
The next 0-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, 2 down now.
Second baseman, number 27.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Five runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Martin. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Astros claw back a bit on this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 30.
Ready for another shot now. Jacoby Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready once again, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Iglesias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets ahead here with the fast. Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Correa. Posing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Correa, left field and carrying well. And it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. Number 26 for him on the season. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This both offenses are taking advantage.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan Gattis, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And that one just missed outside. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Full count. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tony Kemp.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Yuli Gurriel will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Yuli Gurriel will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 10.
Dixon Machado digs in. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Leading off for Detroit, second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count remains at 0-2. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 9 and the Astros 6. Joe Jimenez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77.
Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Into the corner and slicing foul. The one pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Martin is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Will Harris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mikey Mata, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
From the stretch, there's a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. James McCann will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Mata leads off first with 1 away. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They won't add. Leading off the inning, Jose Altuve, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on them.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Machado backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Warwick Southpole will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
George Springer.
George Springer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside ball.
Missed with a slider. Southpole, originally from down under in Australia. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-1. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 6 runs, double the amount of hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the fans don't like this at all. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
First baseman, number 9.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Castellanos shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Evan.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Runner goes. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Martin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 9. Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swinging a soft liner, And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky. He stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Victor Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he takes a called strike two.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got the knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So the Tigers leave them loaded.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Detroit, number 30, Alex Wilson.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The right fielder, number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I'm not sure if he played this a little too nonchalant or he took his eye off the ball a little bit early or what, but it's never a good look when you can't make a play on a pop-up like that one.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and it's a quick 2 as Reddick bounces into a double play.
Third baseman, number 2.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set. Here it comes. in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Iglesias is there for it. And the inning is over. Plate one on a couple of hits. Martin, he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the ninth. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. At the plate, James McCann. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Softly hit out to short. Altuve for one. On to first, and they get them both.
First baseman number 21, Jacoby Jones.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Jones. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. They lead it 9-8. Shane Green comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 61, Shane Green.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1-0 the count. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's George Springer as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. High pop-up. Jones has a play. 1 down.
First baseman, number 9, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Correa stands at first with 1 out. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And it's fouled away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Quick check on that time run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Two pitch just missed.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Runners off for second. Swings and misses, throw down. And he is in there.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 the count. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last strike now for Houston. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Zimmermann earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Justin Verlander gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Shane Green closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.